Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce. The end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Niners, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lance to throw it. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Lance. Lance on the bootleg. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Lance going to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown. Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Lance. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Falcons are going to take over once again. And they at their own 8-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry. And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off. The former first-round pick, Eric Armstead, the one who got in there to make that play. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game? McCaffrey on the counter. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Isaiah Oliver there on the tackle. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put back up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may have some points on the board when this drive is over. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Gold is good, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it, and they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal. Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Falcons at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. First and 10, it's Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, Jack.
Again, Patterson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Off of play action, here's Lance. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. I see the analyst just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the jump.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there, back at the 39-yard line. buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talked about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Looking to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash, this from 48. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the turnover in close territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of them.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. 2nd and 15. left side. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go, set. Don't blitz.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33. And that play started back at their own 33.
Very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now back to throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Being chased down left. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. After that last run, Lance is going to throw it here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw went a little too far, brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, Lance. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
6, 7. Wide open.
Lance looking to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum of the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Returning from his end zone is Wade. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold up.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
San Francisco's offense is built largely on speed, and Danny Gray, he's got plenty of it. A legit 4-3 guy who can burn defenders with the ball in his hands. He can catch it short and turn it into a long play. And as quick as he is, the 49ers will get the ball to him plenty, as they just did there for a first down.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Danny Gray. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 27, Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On play action, Lance. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The quarterback pulls off there as a 2nd for a loss of 5.
I would say just a great play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. That's out quickly to London. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play. That way, guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go option to the short side. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ridder with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Does the big boy have the juice? And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw again on second down. Lance. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Lance. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue striker.
Off of play action. Here's Lance. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from 10 yards out. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Right, 97.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Come on, set. Field, black.
Lance back to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to thank the guys on D.
Here's Lance. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Lance on target to Samuel. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Hey.
Now Lance. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Lance finding Kittle. First down, San Francisco. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
That's caught by Pitts. And he's got a first down to the 40-yard line, but the clock runs. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Lance looking to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And incomplete on the deep ball. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So possession in overtime first goes to the Atlanta Falcons, and we are back underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one too low.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's London. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime is kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's entirely a different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. Back to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 43 rail.
They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So a win here for the Falcons. And the man leading the charge was their quarterback, Charles. That's Desmond Ridder.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So for Atlanta, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hundreds real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I